These are people telling their confession on the internet of what they ever did in real life. When I was in high school I stole money from my principal for weed. When I was a junior in HS I got in trouble a lot but was friends with all the teachers etc. It was this doesn't matter so I can do it with no repercussions when I'm 18 and beyond type trouble until my principal wanted to talk to me after lunch one day about the beef between me and my math teacher, bitch. Anyway I go to her office and I'm waiting. No one shows for 10 minutes and I'm like cool I can just chill in here and not in class. Then I realize this sucks cause I wouldn't be in my own class anyway, I'd be going to my friend's classes. That's when I saw her Gucci bag. Naturally I had no money and was running low on weed and wondered if she could help with that. Well, long story short, she had a 50 turned that into AQ a period later. Never got in trouble for that incident until later that day I got caught smoking in the locker room with my friends. Karma's a bitch. I used to use lots of drugs, especially meth and cocaine. I stole money from my dad to get it during a certain time frame. Most of the time I had my own money, but not always. I also used to smoke crack cocaine in the bathroom and he never found out. I broke a teacher's arm and someone else took the blame. Back in middle school I was talking with one of the guys that used to study with me outside the classes during the time of rest between classes, what it is called, and it got quite heated so I pushed him away and at the moment a teacher was passing by behind him so pushed her unintentionally and she fell down and broke her arm. People started to gather and I slipped away between them while he was still in shock and he ended up taking the blame for it. I don't feel bad or guilty about it, I just wanted to share it. This was 7 years ago. I used to flatten my parents' tires so they couldn't take me to school. I hated school growing up but was lucky enough I didn't have to take the bus, and in the 4th to 5th grade whenever I wasn't sick and really didn't want to go to school, that's when the night before coming inside from playing with my friends, I would either let the air out from the stem to make it look like the tire was flat or physically puncture it with something sharp to actually flatten it. My mom didn't work and my dad worked from home so they didn't have a reason to get it fixed right away, which since it was early morning so my mom would tell me not to worry about school that day and to go back to bed, but looking back I probably cost them hundreds in patches, plugs or whole new tires just because I didn't want to go to school. I never confessed to them what I did, but now whenever my mom would get a flat she would text me and tell me to go back to bed, that school's off today even though I'm in my late 20s and live an hour away. I stole a girl's textbook to make her pay a fee before graduation. When I was in high school there was this obnoxious girl named Sarah. She was belligerent all of the time, disrespectful towards people, and a straight-up nasty girl. So we had a class together and she would always leave her book under her desk until next class. Well, one class close to graduation time she was being obnoxious as usual and left her book under her desk, and during the shuffle of trying to get her next class I walked to her desk and took her book. Once the semester was over all of the seniors had to return their textbooks in order to graduate, otherwise they'd have to pay to cover what was lost. And as the title says, I'm sure she had to pay.